Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. In this episode, I will detail Sacramento's most disrespectful lyrics, part 2. Now in part 1, I talked about diss songs and disrespectful lyrics from various artists and various gangs from sides of Sacramento from 2013 to 2019. Now in this part 2, we're going to cover 2020 to this current date. 2020 will be a crazy year for Sacramento's rap scene, with crazy diss songs and multiple rappers losing their lives. Some of the early diss songs of 2020 will come from Oak Park rapper Born Stunner 3G with his song Pink Slap. The song will release after rapper OMBE Manny will get into an altercation at the mall with the Oak Park affiliates, leading to him allegedly being slapped in the altercation. With him being outnumbered, he will run off. 3G will start off the song by saying, "Manny, you got slapped, huh?" 3G proceeds by saying, "Start slapping y'all when the funk on." Then he makes disses to North Sac and South Sac and said they will air both of them. 3G continues his verse by saying, "Slapped you, you ain't do nothing but run. I ain't never got slapped, you want the ones, you can't get that. Slapped him so hard, still can't believe I did that." Now June of 2020 will be tragic in the streets of Sacramento. Two rising rappers with a growing presence and a big fan base will both lose their lives in a matter of weeks. First being a rapper Jody Woe from an area in North Sacramento called The Heights. He will be killed at a house party in Sacramento when a car would drive by and commit a drive-by shooting, leaving multiple men shot and him losing his life. Jody Woe will go on to be heavily dissed by Oak Park rappers and affiliates. After Jody Woe's death, weeks later, another tragic death will happen on Father's Day of that year, being rapper Briss. He will be shot and killed after crashing his car and being chased down.
Police tape marks the spot where detectives say Christopher Treadwell was shot and killed early Sunday morning. Treadwell, also known as the rapper Briss, had a growing following in Northern California. Sacramento police say there was a car crash early Sunday morning, Father's Day, before Briss was shot. At this point, detectives are releasing few details about the case, and no arrests have been made.
Briss's death will be celebrated by several rivals, and some included rappers like Shooter Gang Fleecy, Born Stunner 3G, Shooter Gang VJ, and if you watch part 1, you will know Briss' top rival, Uzi Marcus. All these rappers will go on to make diss songs about Briss, and even go on live after Briss's death and troll him.
Look though, man, just like I said, hey, check it out though, man. Yeah, man, we celebrate, man. All the niggas here today for their kids, man. Live it up, man, because you know, life could be going any day, man. Any day, man.
Tonight, tomorrow.
The crazy thing is this, man. The crazy thing is this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It is what it is. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man.
That nigga said he went from Tricky to Ricky.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie.
After so much trolling of Briss and dissing him in songs, CML's brother Prince Drayda will drop the song Bank, where he would go straight at Uzi Marcus, stating, "Bitch ass Uzi Marcus, where he at? A bitch killed Briss, and he a bitch for that." But disses to Briss will come from various parts of Sacramento. Shortly after, East Sacramento white rock rapper WRG King would take shots at Briss. Historically, East Sacramento wasn't involved in South Sac, Oak Park, and North Sac politics. They would engage in street beefs with the rest of the gangs and cliques of Sacramento much later. East Sac hoods like White Rock and Lincoln Village aligned themselves with Oak Park and anything affiliated with it. In his song Diddy Bop, WRG King rapped in his chorus, "Up the pole and let it blow, and watch him fall like Briss." In his first verse, he raps "blow a hole in his back" like they did Jody Woe, dissing two dead rappers in the same song. Shortly after, CML would drop the song "Still Tricky Dance Moves," which was a tribute to Briss. He was stating the song, "If I catch Uzi Marcus, he ain't getting spared." By the end of 2020, some of the most disrespectful rap songs in Sacramento history would drop on November 10th, 2020. First being CML's "Where's Waldo 2?" In part 1 of this series, I gave a breakdown of the original Where's Waldo song. Waldo being the name CML gave Mozzie, but Where's Waldo 2 would be way more disrespectful. Following a Vlad TV interview where he went on to detail his life and his beef in the streets with the momentum, CML had everybody's attention, and he starts a song off with a clip from Mozzie's interview with Vlad describing his friend being killed. In his first verse, CML's raps, "Mozzie, I'ma expose you. You stayed with your thumbs down, but you never come round. You disrespected Jack, and you got your homie Zoe gunned down. Mozzie, I'm the reason that you don't come round. Everybody know, we the reason that you hiding out. I'm really in the trenches, living what you lie about." CML goes on to diss anybody affiliated with Mozzie, starting with Snubs, stating, "Mozzie, you writing snubs? but he's smoking hard drugs. Got a pipe full of crystal, sleeping on the rug. Put this bum in the tub. He can get a dookie bag like E Mozzie at the club. You was laughing at Briss, now we laughing at Squeeze. We the reason that his face is on tees. They couldn't get to you, but they knocked over Neem. As a body on 4th Ave, they taping off the scene. We catch Sully Rue, we putting his body in a sling. Diamond got his soul snatched for going against the team. CML continues by rapping. You better ask Lil Trev how he got Swiss cheese. Stacks is a rap, Snubs is a rap. You always making tracks like you don't mess with it like that. Little Nick just be talking, he ain't never killed a star. We gon' do Hetty Faye like we gon' do Scar. Now he forever geeking cause he died in the car, referring to Shooter Gang DeRay's death. CML will continue going, saying Uzi Marcus changed the name to Uzi Mark. You ain't got enough heart. You like 3G. We catch you loafing. We making you boo-boo and pee-pee. CML would then say Mozzie moved to LA to hide, saying he was the fakest rapper. And he also would say Wack 100 set up a fight because he would put Mozzie on his pockets because he's softer than a napkin. After this, Mozzie wouldn't reply, but he would continue to diss without saying names. The same day that Where's Waldo 2 dropped, Old Park rapper Snubs and Born Stunning 3G dropped Dead Ops. 3G raps on the chorus, Briss dead, Grego dead, Frank dead, World's World Jody dead, Papa rat, 3 a rat. 3G goes on to rap Manny got slapped, that boy's still hiding. Grego died, those boys still crying. We caught wood, we ain't stopped shooting. We stole Sneak Soul, but we are not looting. Snub comes in on his verse and raps, AJ's dead, JJ dead, Sneak dead, he fled, but it was still easy. Caught Gotti and blew him up. Snubs continues rapping and says, popped that cuz Lightyear, and I was like, yeah, when they shot my cousin Nut. 3G proceeds to say, screaming Jody like Yvette, we celebrated. Stamped Briss and we celebrated. Snub raps, they dropped shots on the Mac block as a celebration. Jack died on that exact spot because he was perpetrating. 3G then goes on to take more shots by saying, Mark dead, Shotty dead, Manny dead. Then says Sub Tay dead. Drayder got shot, but I was mad that he didn't stay dead. Rapper Loyalty BGM, who affiliates with Northside Gang The Manners and also Old Park, will drop the song EBK. And in the song, he would say, fuck Briss, and I'll catch a EBK member, referring to EBK members from Stockton. He would continue to say, Dead Ops, they know not to play with us. Ask Mr. Tricky, he got hit with the blicky trying to play with us. This would throw many people off because in the past, it seemed like he was a fan of Briss, with him commenting on Briss' old videos. To end the year, Uzi Marcus would drop the song, The Last to Diss Me in a Box, also titled, Lavish D-Diss. Uzi Marcus would go straight at CML, stating, you hiding out in Houston, I be posted on my block. You on Vlad TV snitching, like you talking to the cops. Uzi Marcus' first verse, he raps, Lavish D, he a bitch in sack. Drayder got popped, and they ain't dropped nothing, but they ain't mentioned that. Remember what they did to Jack? He scared to live in sack, cause he know my shooter's gonna gun him down. Axe Stunner Blue had him scared. I'm the person you don't want to run into. Uzi Marcus finished his last cold lyrics, stating, catch me with the same people who put Pop in a box. Briss was a bitch before he died, and that's on 36th Street. Now going into 2021, Old Park as a hood continued to be disrespectful in music. Born Stunner 3G would drop a song called Alive Ops, doing the opposite of his song, Dead Ops, which he would only name Alive Enemies. 3G would rap in his first verse, Mac J ain't been the same since his friends died. DB think he not a sucker stuck up in the politics, with rapper DB by the bag, being from South Sac, but not claiming the game. Then 3G goes on to say, Bub doing all that woofing, got your partner hit. Steve's doing all that woofing, got your partner hit. Lav doing all that woofing, got your partner killed. 3G proceeds to go in, saying Gouda ran in the mall and y'all respect that boy. Gouda is a rapper from the Heights and was ran down on by Old Park members. 3G then says Tizzle switched sides and y'all respect that boy, with Tizzle as a known South Sac affiliate, being from Old Park. He was aligned to Old Park before he ever went to South Sac. Tizzle was even said to have been in the car with Mozzie when Mozzie caught his last case, and this was after Tizzle switched sides. In his last verse, 3G would go in. 3G would say, 10 letter J a skateboarder, I hate ops. Trap got his booty ate, we got gay ops. I exposed both Trap and Jay's paperwork in my Sac Rap Snitches episode. Shortly after, Murder Gang Juju, an Oak Park rapper who was closely affiliated with Mozzie in 2021, would go on to be one of the most disrespectful rappers in Sacramento. That year, he would drop some songs that put a lot of attention on him in a negative way. Juju's disrespectful song will be called Panhandling K, which he used deceased rapper Briss beat to his song called Panhandling, and completely went at Briss and also his hood Fruit Ridge. Juju would pull up to JJ's Fish and Chicken in Fruit Ridge to shoot the video of the song, showing complete disrespect to Briss and his hood. Briss would shoot a few of his videos at JJ's Fish and Chicken as well. Juju starts off the song saying, "Every time I'm in the ridge, I never see a fruit." He thought he was a fruit, but he got left a vegetable, referring to Briss. He then goes on to say the homies killed Briss, Boog, and Bub. I know it really hurt. Mirror Gang sent shots on every block. We got the city turned. 2-3 in Iraq, you can die with them. The ridge and anybody trying to slide with them. Briss dead, Pop dead, and Bub too. Y'all was sick when Jody Woe didn't pull through. Y'all clicked up with the South. Now y'all Iraq. Briss would be mad y'all ain't fight back. Mac J never gonna slide. And Cater, why you ain't ride for your right hand? Laugh looking for fame before Briss died. He never mentioned his name. Juju would then months later make a song called Rap Victim, dissing several enemies in the song, from people who were killed to people who just got shot. In his first verse, Juju would say, "When Briss got smoked, I just laugh. When Grego got smoked, I just laugh. When Wood got popped, I just laugh." Juju would even go on to diss several South Sac rappers. He states, "Drada half dead, real rap victim. Felt 50 got walked down. Dola got hit in his body, real rap victim." He would even diss East Sac rapper Freeway Donnie, saying Donnie got hit in his neck, now he rap funny. Last verse, he said, "I heard Laugh got popped, I just laugh. I heard Drada got popped, I just laugh. I heard Jody got popped, I just laugh. I heard Gouda got popped, I just laugh. I heard Steez got popped, I just laugh. I'll never ever be a rap victim." Now Juju did a lot of trolling and dissing, and had more disrespectful songs after this. But the crazy thing about this, he was a part of rapper Jody Woe's death, and he would be charged for it. He dissed Jody Woe on several songs, and with him be a part of Jody Woe's death, Murder Gang Juju received a big sentence. Now if you want a whole episode about that, let me know. Now another rapper from Oak Park, who built his name rapping off dissing in his songs, would be Shooter Gang VJ. In his song Not a Diss, he definitely dissed a lot of rappers. In his first verse, VJ raps, "Roll that Briss up, and pour a 6 up. I've been smoking on this Jody Woe. We get disrespectful in these songs, but they already know we blow. It get tricky when you ain't got your pole." Now you see what happened when he tried it. Now he viral. His homies got popping off of him dying cause they rapping not doing no sliding. His cousin Mac J ain't take a sucker life. Billboards and songs is how you celebrate your cousin life, referring to Briss. In his second verse, VJ raps Fleecy, "Roll that Briss up. Smoking Jage and Greg. Got me stuck. Stockton rappers clicking up just to get a buzz. All live homies really died to the game. Benji got smoked out of state trying to play. Crazy thing is, VJ would meet the same fate, getting killed out of Sacramento." Now going into 2022, a lot of original politics and allies who were once connected will start going at each other. So in Sacramento, a lot of crews from the same hood will start beefing with each other, and a lot of politics will be exposed. By 2022, the division in Oak Park will be fully exposed and show the division, and many different crews within Oak Park will pick sides. Shooter Gang Conan would get into an altercation with the Mozzie Camp, with Shooter Gang, and Mozzie Camp was once heavily affiliated, but it would later lead to a beef, with Conan being robbed for his chains. This inner circle beef would get violent and even go on record. No Counterfeit Stacks, aka D Stacks, would drop the song Watch Out, and in the video was another rapper affiliated with Oak Park, Maserati Rick. And Maserati Rick and Mozzie had a strong dislike for each other for years. In the song, Stacks would say, "When suckers popped at you, we was the ones to do the drills. When Zoe died, you left town and left the field." Mozzie often refers to Zoe. The Shooter Gang camp and the Mozzie camp would trade shots for months, and more chains would be taken. Murder Gang Juju, who would be in jail by this time for the Jody Woe murder, would drop a diss song behind bars to the whole Shooter Gang camp. Shooter Gang VJ would quickly respond. He would go straight at Murder Gang Juju, and in his first verse, VJ states, "You been a driver your whole life. You never blew a rocket. You had the nerve to put my name in a song like you really rockin'. It was from a jail phone. You sloppy." In his second verse, VJ raps, "Mozzie went down with Tizzle, a real sucker." Then VJ talks at the end, calling Juju a hater, and say he still never received a Mozzie chain. VJ would end the song saying free Juju, cause he definitely innocent cause he never did nothing. but VJ would die in 2023 after being shot and killed outside his mom's house in Texas.
You can see the scene is still active. The entire block taped off while deputies conduct their investigation. MCSO said they received the call around 2:30 this afternoon on Bitter Root near Greenleaf Trail. That's just down the street from the Oakhurst Golf Club west of I-69. When deputies got here, they found a 25-year-old man dead after being shot multiple times in a driveway. All they know at this point is that there were two men arguing before one of them pulled out a gun and shot the other. Tonight, they say the suspect in this case is still on the run, and they are actively working to find him.
Mozzie and the shooter gang sides kept all their beef under wraps, but it exploded to the media with Mozzie dropping a song, Tell the Truth, what told a lot of people their beef. On Tell the Truth, Mozzie raps, I'm one of the ones y'all call for pay. Are y'all dissing now? It's a favoritism thing they play these days. Like your big homie ain't no snitch, we ain't gonna say no names. What many people think Mozzie was referring to Maserati Rick after people accused him of snitching on Mozzie homie Snubs. Mozzie continues in another verse saying y'all bums, that's what we think of y'all. Shooter gang chain in my possession, that was Fleecy fault. They ain't from the hood, they from the Grove, let's keep it raw. Referring to shooter gang members like Coney being from Elk Grove instead of Oak Park, which Oak Grove is considered a suburb. He would continue the song by saying, you tucked at home in Houston at mommy's house, you better watch your mouth, referring to shooter gang VJ. Once again, Born Stunner 3G will make another diss song called Try Again, going at CML and several other rappers and enemies. With CML dissing him, he went right at him, rapping, I know your old ass ain't make another diss song, we back at it. Why you got a picture looking back at it? So what, I got pop, you got pop, and make a video. 3G would then diss dead enemies, name it Red Star, and Baby Easy. Then he goes back to dissing rapper Thola, saying he told on his own homie Lil O over a gun. Then he states C-Tone told and got his homie life. Then he says, that ain't right. Track got his booty ate by his wife. Next verse, he raps Drada, why you in a towel trying to hug man? Jay got pop, Wood got pop, and they ain't get back. I got pop, I'ma get back. Several months later, Shooter Gang Coney would respond to Mozzie in his own song called Free Smoke 2. He would address Mozzie and his whole camp. He would start off the song addressing Mozzie on several different levels, questioning his gangster and basically calling him a social media gangster. He then goes on to name Mozzie members who had their chain snatched. Coney then goes at Hus Mozzie, basically calling him a predator, with Hus Mozzie fighting assault cases on women. Coney then goes back in on Mozzie, saying M.O. can't spell it without the Z's in it. Drop out Zilla, you gon' keep switching. You don't diss the stars, cause they be with you. Referring to Mozzie being caught with a case with Tizzle. Coney then continues saying Gangsta Jeff telling, and he be with you. I exposed Gangsta Jeff's paperwork in my Sack Rap Snitches episode. Even Fruit Ridge would have internal beef after Briss's death, even though Mac J is not an official member of Fruit Ridge, but he's connected to him. Mac J would drop the song Loaf of Bread at the end of 2022. Basically in the song, he would accuse rapper Israela, who was from Fruit Ridge and homie of Briss, and say he was the one who set Briss up that night. Mac J starts the song off by saying, I think they killed my little bro over a piece of bread. Mac J goes on to say, how you dropped the rock, how you let them score. You could have blocked the shot, you got envy in your eyes, you want my brother's spot. You got two poles but you ain't give him one. How you lead together and you come back as one. We're gonna put them beans on you like it's showtime. You let my little brother go, now it's your time. I'ma treat you how you did my bro, and you get folded up. We're gonna get you ate up like a loaf of bread. By 2023, a popular thing of several channels began posting several freestyles of rappers from all over. North Sac rapper from the Heights, Corey B, will participate in the freestyle, and he would be dissing. In his verse, he would say surfing through the mob, meaning the Manners, the Heights rival. Then he says he goes down 4th and Oak Park. Corey B would then diss fallen Manor member Lean, saying this Lean hitting hard. I see him coming through the floor. South Sac rapper Little Hop Out will drop the song Think Big and diss several dead rivals. He raps, I'm surfing through the mids, trying to find one, referring to Oak Park. He continues rapping, saying this squeeze hit, but this Mava got me clocked. South Sac rapper Lil Rome will drop a song called Aspen. He would diss fallen Oak Park member, who I did a previous episode about, saying this mirror bump, but we still chief him. Lil Rome would then say, Debo still made it out alive, but we still teased him. Debo is a rapper from North Sac in the Heights. He was shot up, but he survived. Lil Rome made a reference to it, dissing him and the Heights. Some of the younger crowds of South Sac and the Heights will become rivals after being allies for years, and from this point on, diss songs between the two would occur. And that will continue in 2024. Heights rapper Little Dissin will drop the song War in 2024. He started the song saying, "If your thumbs up, guess what? Then my thumbs down." Dissing a sign, being affiliated with South Sac. He continues by saying, "We ain't taking no disrespect, we through the South." A lot more internal beef in Oak Park would occur when BOE rappers BOE Sosa and BOE Mumu would be in a back and forth battle with another Oak Park rapper named Casey Dig. They would go straight at Casey. Mumu raps, "He never did nothing. You out here capping. He act like he from the turf, but he never slid." Sosa raps, "I'll send you up with Burgundy, who's Casey's dad, who died from cancer. I'll send you up with him. You diss the homies, but I ain't did nothing to the suckers. Grab Casey like we did Coney and pass the chains around." Casey quickly responded in his own song called BOE Extinct. He starts off by saying, "Fuck Sosa and Mumu. Them speaking on my dad, I'm gonna show you how to hoop." Casey calls Mumu's dad Fruity and calls his mom a meth head and says when they die, he'll piss on their grave. Now North Day rapper Rico Too Smooth from Project Boys from West Sac with diss Serrano rapper from Howell Park, Chito Ranos. They would start a war of words. Rico would diss him on a song called Set the Record. He even shot the video in Chito's hood. He goes at Chito, saying how we gonna catch you if you never in Sac. You out the way in LA, thinking you hella bold. Stepped out of bounds and they did him hella cold. He went to prison and heard his brother got stretched. Chito would respond to his own diss song and Chito's song, Dead Man Walking. He raps Rico like doing yoga. He's flexible. 40 hit his homie, turned into a vegetable. Then on Chito's song Fidel Mata Garcia, he raps about how Rico's brother died when he was in jail. With some members from the Heights and some members from South Sac New Beef continuing on record, South Sac rapper 10 Letter Gang Raider, who just got out of jail, dissed the Heights. This made D Steez respond to his own diss song dedicated to Raider, called Campaign Steez 72 Hours. He would call Raider a snitch and expose his paperwork, which I exposed in my Sac Rap Snitches episode. D Steez raps in the song, he dropped a diss like he was tripping or something. He must forgot he was snitching or something. He made a diss song and he still owe me money. He dropped a diss, I'll drop your work. I guess we working different. Your mom was asking for money. The nerve. You told and thought ain't nobody know? Matterview rapper Bus Fanani will drop the song Says Beef. In his verse, he would say, "Drop the 5 for the bricks. I drop 5s. If you 10K, keep your guard up, cause I won't drop mine." The bricks is basically a housing project, or which some people might not call it, or just a housing unit, in Sacramento. Some say it's downtown, or basically downtown. They have clicked up with Oak Park, which you see many Oak Park members in the bricks, so automatically, this made the bricks rivals of Southside gangs, like Matterview. Now just last month, Bus Fanani would be arrested for murder, and the murder occurred in the bricks, which a young man would lose his life. Bus Fanani is currently fighting his case. Corey B from the Heights would drop the song Fresh Out, and he would go straight out South Sac, starting the song off saying, "Talking about y'all through the 2, y'all made it up. The mob dry, we through the zoo," referring to the Menors in the north and G Parkway in the south. We searching through the zoo, trying to smell 8s. Little 13 from South Sac, and to be exact, G Parkway, known as the zoo, would respond in his own song. He would respond to Corey B with a song called None With Me. He raps, "He drop a diss, I drop some shots, he can't do nothing with me. Ain't no hiding out, I'm in the zoo, come get me." When I catch Corey B, he getting fully, make him poof. Put him on Fox 40 since he wants some fame. He want a rap beef, let's bang it out. After several years, Israeli from Fruit Ridge will finally respond to Mac J accusing him of setting up Briss in his own song called The True Story. His first verse, he raps, "The nerve of this nerd. I listen to your little diss. You just saying stuff. You ain't witness speaking on me wet. You clearly got a death wish. Let's just meet up in the set instead of speaking on these records." Then he goes on to say Mac J saying he's a snitch and that he got paperwork to prove it, and said Mac J baby mama got shot and he did nothing about it. He then says Mac J is using Briss style and his accounts to be successful. Now the last diss I'ma mention is BOE Sosa's song, The Undertaker, that dropped a few weeks back. In the song, BOE Sosa raps, "DB by the bag ain't slide for Jody. You straddling the fence. You ain't even knowing. Briss crashed his car trying to run It was worse than Kobe. I'm really from Oak Park. I am not Coney. And that was some of the most disrespectful sack disses. Let me know what I missed in the comments. And comment if y'all want me to do another city. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.